Hello, it's me, Masterjoe2007. Today, I introduce you to my cameras. Starting first with the Canon. Look, so the first one we got is a Canon SPX. SX 530. A really reliable camera. I like this camera very much. I got it from my store where the place I work at for like 128 bucks. Anyhow, it's a really good digital camera. I like it. It's not a, of course it's not a DSLR. DSLRs are like, really expensive fucking cameras with the big zooms and shit like that. But this one's one of those little nice ones. You can't do too much with it. You can of course screw crap onto it, but I'm not complaining about it. Really, I like it. Let me be a little further so you guys can see. Anyhow, so this one is the one I most have been using. But a lot of my recent posted pictures on TikTok, Instagram, and even some of the videos I might be posting soon, this is the one that's kicking ass. I have basically I have a Sony now. This is the Sony Cybershot, released I believe in I don't know when, but I believe this is probably like 2013 or so. This was given to me by my bro Alberto, aka Chudbird on my videos. Love him. This is a really good one. Right now it's dead, but it basically has a pop up flash. Watch that action. Pop goes the weasel. and yeah, this comes. Basically, this was. It's a really good camera. The battery life on this thing is great. Only flaw on this one, as all my cameras have flaws, of fucking course. This one cannot take an SD card at all. Its SD cartridge in here is pretty bad, but fuck it. When I'll explain that later when I get to the very first that I got. But the Sony Cybershot here, I believe its numbers should be on here somewhere. I don't know, but this one was a really good one. Here we are. XM or R, I don't know. This is a really good one. I believe if you just trying to do like digital photography or like just point and shoot, this is the one to go. It's a really good camera. I love it. Again, as I said, it has suffered a fall recently, where it's basically become a flash camera. So I had to hold it. So that one's fucked. Okay, this is the Sony Handycam, specifically the DCR SR68. This is what I record all my videos on this channel. Why? Because why the hell not? I don't know. Oh, you're just doing retro slop. You're just doing nostalgia slop. Oh, you're just doing this because of that. Well, fuck you. I'll do what I want. Anyhow, this is one of the cameras that I've been using for a bit because it's just really nice to use. I think out of all my cameras, this is one of my most favorite ones to work with at the time being, because really it's just fun to fuck with. The features are simple. This right here, that button right there, the red is to record. Press the mode to switch it. And I'm still learning crap with this. I take other pictures from. Sometimes when you take the picture, you get basically like I don't know. Nobody's gonna get this reference as I mentioned in this video, but on the original Xbox 360, they used to have these like very JPEG fucking squared pictures that felt really old, and this is what it can do. It makes really old pictures like pixelated. I mean, it's 80 GB, which is kind of crazy for what it's rocking, but it's a really nice camera. This was second most expensive one for like 70 bucks or some crap. I think I paid less, but I love it. And I mean, every other video you will see will be made on that thing. You can't even see my thumbs. So one of my biggest things being a camera collector, or to what I try to be, I think one of my most interesting projects that I tried working on, and I mean I'm still working on it because there's some flaws in here. Can you guess what it is? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Is it a normal digital camera that I'm working on? No. Bing. This is a Zenith. This is a Zenith 6100 or something like that, made in 1985, I believe, maybe 86. Oh fuck, it's dusty as shit. I had it on my top of my bed for a while because I haven't been working with it. Basically, this is a classic VHS recorder. When they started making them small, older 80s versions are going to be more massive, while this version is where they started making them. So now, I could go here and harass people. Maybe get a little VHS. Does it work? No. I mean, it does. It does. But it's like battery. And I mean, that is the only issue. I'm not surprised. When I first got it, I wasn't surprised that was going to be the issue either. Because, I mean, especially in 85, what can you say? Regardless, this one is short because, I mean, I haven't even gotten this thing to run. I have, but I plugged it into like an external power source to get it to do it. So I redneck rigged some like contraption to make it work. Jesus, thing is this. But yeah, this is the Zenith. And what I was trying to joke about, play around about, is my very first camera. The story goes, I went one day, about maybe 2 years ago now, I went down to the thrift store, 25 bucks in hand, and I found this bag. It was this bag right here, and I had bought it. I had no idea what it was really at first. And at that time, I did 35. I was doing 35 millimeter. I hated 35 millimeter. I still do hate 35 millimeter. Fuck 35 millimeter. Anyhow, so I had basically gotten myself an Olympus. I won't ever forget this one. This is the Olympus SP350. My favorite one, really. Anyhow, this was my first ever digital camera. I didn't know it then, but this would get me into a very costly addiction of camera supply. It's seen some rough days with me and whatnot, and I have to use tape to keep the battery shut in. But such is life. Anyhow, I was trying to explain. With this thing, it basically takes in an old ass, a very specific HD drive there. Just like the Sony, as I explained. Well, I didn't get to explain. It took a very specific amount of pictures. The Sony only took 7, okay? The Olympus took like 14, it depended. Sometimes you could break away with it and edit some photos, which it would recreate a miniature, like a smaller copy. And that shit would like make 16 photos. But in the end, it was very annoying and during the early days of doing photography, because I would have to like take like a specific amount of photos, especially during group events before I got these other cameras I got, like the Canon and all this other stuff, before I got that other ones working. It was like I had to be very specific on what pictures I took. And it would always hurt to delete photos of my bros and stuff like that, and it made me very sad. But it really made like the specific amount of photos I had to take very specific and very special, because I'd have to take the time to choose. I have one more camera, but I'm not grabbing it because it doesn't work. Basically, it's an old wait, oh, not yet, I'm let's just do it on this clip. It's an old, very old, not old, very old, but 2000s. It's basically a 2000s Easy Share. It was supposed to be an Easy Share plastic goddamn digital camera. Really, it doesn't work. No surprise. Anyhow, I got it for $5. I'm not surprised it don't work. It's just decoration on my bed now. Anyhow, that is my video. This is Masterjoe2007 or Joe Schmo Bro signing off from here. This is I'm gonna just put my outro, my regular outro. But that's my camera collection. I expect to get more cameras in the coming time before I deploy out for a little bit. But that's it.